Well, in Syria, rebel forces are still on the move, seizing more land despite strikes by the Russian and Syrian army. Opposition fighters are on the doorstep of Hama in central Syria, the latest location in their lightning offensive that began in the north last week. The areas in green show the territory already taken by rebels, which includes much of Aleppo and Idlib provinces. And you can see Hama is just a bit further south. CNN's Ben Wiedemann explains why this city is strategically significant to both sides.
Forces loyal to the Syrian government remain on the defensive, with attention now focused on the central Syrian city of Hama. The rebels have taken up positions north of Hama, a city where in 1982 the army and intelligence services of then President Hafez al-Assad, the father of today's Bashar al-Assad, killed more than 10,000 people during an uprising led by the Muslim Brotherhood. Hama was also the scene of huge anti-Assad regime protests at the start of the revolt against Bashar in 2011. Syria's official news agency reported Tuesday evening that government reinforcements had been deployed in the city in anticipation of a rebel assault. Now, the rebel offensive is spearheaded by Hayat Tahrir al-Sham, formerly known as Jabhat al-Nusra, considered by the U.S. to be a terrorist organization. Meanwhile, the rebels are consolidating their grip over most of Aleppo, Syria's second biggest city. Regime forces largely abandoned the city without much of a fight. The area under the control of Hayat Tahrir al-Sham has more than doubled in less than a week, while the United Nations reports almost 50,000 people have been displaced as a result of the renewed fighting. Now, the Syrian Defense Ministry has vowed to launch a counteroffensive, but apart from strikes by the Syrian and Russian air forces, that counteroffensive has yet to materialize.